Yes, everybody, welcome back to the Irish Hotspur. We're going to be giving our reactions to our different channel creators' predictions ahead of our clash with Man City this Wednesday in the Carabao Cup and the League Cup. We have to dust ourselves down from that defeat against Crystal Palace and hopefully gain some sort of confidence ahead of this game with Manchester City. I think a lot of us are hopeful that Pep Guardiola is going to go with a very weakened squad, and maybe Spurs can go with a much stronger one, and maybe we can outmatch them on paper and get over with a win. But everybody, do smash that like button for us. Do get into the comments below. Do thank these different channel creators for sending in their predictions and making this video possible. And do follow them over to their respective channels. Show them some support and hit that subscribe button. But let's get straight into it. We have Marlon from Spurs Kings TV. I'm also going to bring up the table here just quickly and see what we have in store for us, who's at the top of the league. So at this moment in time, we have lead the Dorset Spurs sitting on 10 points, first place position. Kate is in second on 9. Dermatron is in third on 7. Sonny's in fourth on 6. Marlon, you're still in mid-table down there on 5th position on 5 points. And then Harry Scarf, maybe starting to climb up the more and more predictions he sends in. He's in 6th position on 3. Holly's in 7th. Ben is in 8th. And then Mitch Fretton, sadly, in the last place position. But come on, Lee, keep your spot at the top, my friend. Keep predicting those wins, and maybe you'll continue to ride to glory. And then let's see if Marlon Spurs Kings TV can make a comeback at some stage while putting these tables together, because that'd be nice to see someone who's putting in the extra effort to actually climb further and up that table. Let's see what Marlon has to say here ahead of our clash with Manchester City.
Hey Jack, Dave, it's Marlon from Spurs Kings TV. I hope you are both well. And I want to a big shout out to JTB, THFC in the comments as well. Enough love, enough love. I needed it this week, trust me, after some personal things, but thank you very much. Anyway, let's get on to Manchester City prediction. Oh, everyone in the comments is telling me how good Ange is. Oh, he's not that good, is he? Oh, crap. Oh, I'm against Ange. No, just realised this team is not good enough. Losing 1-0 to Crystal Palace is not good enough. Oh, my God. Anyway, let's get on to this week. Oh, I bet you lot all thinking, yeah, he's going to predict a loss. But guess what? I think Spurs are going to be Spurs. And I bet you any money they're going to win. And I'm going to predict 3-1 to Spurs. Yeah, 3-1. I can't believe it because this is Man City, but I've got a strange feeling we're going to pull it out the bag. Yeah, and I don't know why. We're at home, so I can't complain. If this was away from home and this was the Etihad, you look at it, it'll be a defeat. But we're at home. But come on, you Spurs. Let's try and get into the next round of the Cup.
Come on, Marlon. Dave, he's gone for a 3-1 win. It's like he knows Spurs all too well. He predicted a loss against Crystal Palace, or maybe he was a little skeptical of us getting over the line against Crystal Palace. And now he's fully confident that Spurs can pull it out the bag against Manchester City. Marlon knows more than we do when it comes to Tottenham Hotspur. He knows this club all too well.
Well, that's the definition of Spurs, isn't it? Losing to Palace on a Sunday and beating Man City on a Wednesday. You know, you couldn't write it any more than that. But absolutely love the spice from Marlon. But what I would say is, if your score prediction does come true and we do beat Man City, you're going to get it the next one in the comments where people are saying, well, Ange is better than what you think. So I'm looking forward to see how this pans out over the course of the season. But good to see Marlon clapping back.
Yeah, good to see him clapping back indeed. And Marlon definitely looking spicy in that one. He's full of energy. He's getting pumped. He's ready to climb up that league table that he's created there. Big up to Spurs Kings TV. Show them some love. Show them some support. But now we're heading on over to Kate's channel, The Perfect Match. See what she has to say. Wonder if she's going to go for a win.
Good morning, Dave and Jack and everyone at the Irish Hotspur. Please make sure you're all smashing a like on this video. It's Kate from The Perfect Match bringing my score prediction for Tottenham versus Man City in the Cup. What can I say about yesterday? Tottenham losing away to Crystal Palace. Look, these things do happen. They happen to the best teams in the world. A bad performance all round. You know, Liverpool lost to Nottingham Forest at Anfield not that long ago. It's one of those things. It was hard to watch. It was disappointing. It was poor. But am I going mad? No. Am I losing my mind? No. It is one of those things, literally, and we move on and dust ourselves off. We have to remember Ange is still only at the beginning of this project that he is working on. So That's how I'm choosing to see it anyway. With regards to Manchester City, we are told that they will be putting out a weak squad, which opens the door for us, providing we put out a stronger squad, which if we do, I think, at home, we will beat them. So if I'm going along the lines of where there won't be lots of changes and we will put out a good, decent, solid 11, I am going to go for Tottenham 2, Manchester City 1. Obviously, if we take out some of our starters and put in some fringe players, that might change. But I'm turning a very negative yesterday into a positive and going for a 2-1 Tottenham win on Wednesday. And as always, keep the faith. And come on, you Spurs!
2-1 win for Kate. It's almost like she was a little still frustrated by the result, the way she shook the phone, telling Spurs to wake up, telling Spurs to come on there. But big up to Kate, big up to the perfect match. Show them some love, show them some support. Please head on over, subscribe. But Dave, she seems to be calm, Kate, after that 1-0 defeat. She's not losing her marbles. She's not losing her head yet, she said.
I need to know what Kate's on, so I can be that calm. I was livid yesterday. I was so angry with the result and the manner of the performance. But I think the only thing maybe you can take it from a Spurs point of view is that they can't be that bad 22 games running, and that you would hope you would see some sort of reaction. But I'm not as confident as Kate and Marla. Both of them have said, with Tottenham being at home, we're good at home. We expect to get across the line. But we got knocked out to them in the FA Cup last year at home. Let's not forget that. So it's not going to be an easy game.
No, it's not. But Kate, I like your calmness. I like your cool under pressure. Maybe Dave and I could come over for dinner, get some of that nice mentality that you have over there. Hopefully Jimbo's doing okay as well. Big up to the perfect match. Show them some love, show them some support. Hit that subscribe. But now we're going on over to the Scarfy Spurs talk. Talking with Harry Scarf. Let's see what he has to say. Come on, Harry, give us another win here. Can we get more win predictions?
What's happening, people? Big up Dave and Jack. I hope you're well despite that Spurs result against Crystal Palace, but we were focusing on this Manchester City game in the Carabao Cup. For me, I couldn't be clearer. I think we should go all guns blazing for this. Pep Guardiola couldn't be clear enough, coming into this game, that he's going to bring the academy to Tottenham. He's going to play the second team. He doesn't want to waste any energy whatsoever on the Carabao Cup. We haven't won a major trophy in 16 years. It's not nice to say as a Spurs fan, but we have to come around to accepting that is far too long for a club like Spurs, and we have to try and end that. And the Carabao Cup is the quickest and easiest route to do that. I know obviously we've got Manchester City on Wednesday. It's going to be hard. They're the champions. Whatever team they put out, even if it be their second team or even their academy, it's still going to be strong. There's individual talent, and there's still a really good collective managed by a top manager, Pep Guardiola. So it won't be easy, but we should go strong. There's no excuse for it. I know. I think Europa League's also a good shout, because you win that and you also qualify for the Champions League. But there's more games to that in European formats. It's the simplest way of doing it. So the lineup goes as strong as we possibly have, whatever Ange deems the strongest possible lineup. But this is Spurs we're talking about, and I think Manchester City, I think that they play the second team, but I still think that they will beat us. I'm not feeling confident on the back of that Palace game. So I'm going to go 3-1. Manchester City seeing us leave the Carabao Cup, and I think it could be a difficult few days or so with Villa and Galatasaray coming up. I'm hoping I'm completely wrong about that, but hopefully the Palace result hasn't started something. It wouldn't surprise me if we win this, they'd lose against Villa at the weekend. You know what we're like. But I'm going with 3-1 Manchester City win. But big up David Jack. Don't forget to subscribe to the Irish Hotspur.
Oh, Harry, it's almost like Davey's seeing an opportunity to climb further up that table, because everyone's going for win predictions and he's gone for a defeat. 3-1 loss to Manchester City, despite his expectation that Pep Guardiola will go with some of the younger players, will go with some of his fringe players that he doesn't play often. He still thinks Manchester City will win. I don't necessarily blame him. No one's that confident after Crystal Palace, but that was a surprise for me to hear from Harry.
I think if we went with a second string team, I think it would make our life a lot easier, especially if we went with a full strength team. But I'll be interested to see what Postecoglou does, though, Jack, because like Harry mentioned, you've got Aston Villa again at the weekend. I don't think you're going to be able to put your full strength team out, Sunday like we did, Wednesday like we're going to, and then also next weekend as well. So I think one of the games we're going to have to see changes. It just sort of, what game is it? What game is it going to be where he makes the changes? I have a feeling you might see one or two changes in the midfield against Man City Wednesday night. But I think if they went second string team, I think we get over the line. I think if Pep Guardiola lies to us and he does put out a full strength team, I think it's going to, don't get me wrong, I think we'll see a performance, but I think it's going to be a long afternoon.
Well, everybody do check out the Scarfy Spurs Talk. Do show Harry Scarf some love, some support. Subscribe over to his channel. Sorry to see that he's not too confident of a Spurs result, but I can't blame him after Crystal Palace. But we are going to move swiftly on to Lee the Dorset Spur, our man down south. What's he has in store for us? Usually it's a win prediction, but how is he going to rationalize it this time? Let's go for Lee.
Hello boys, Lee the Dorset Spur back with another match day prediction, this time in the Carabao Cup against Manchester City. Well, let's be clear, Tottenham Hotspur doing it the hard way since 1882. A team that is no good for your blood pressure and no good for your sanity. My hair was black once. Listen, there's no point in me talking about Crystal Palace. That's in the past. Now we've got to talk about Manchester City. What a daunting task that is. Even if they do play the kids, even if they do play their second string, this is going to be a very, very difficult match. But listen, if you're going to win the Carabao Cup, you've got to beat Manchester City at some point in the competition. So hopefully, if they do come up and they come with a little bit of inexperience, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium being a little bit of a bogey ground for them, with our best team out on their day, putting in the best performance they can put in, then there is always a chance. There is always a chance. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm never going to bet against my team. They're my team, regardless of what's going on. So I'm going to go in with a 2-1 win for the Spurs, and we march on to the next round of the competition. Let's hope I'm right. Up the Spurs, keep moving forward.
Up the Spurs, keep moving forward. They've been hurting us since 1882, Dave. Lee the Dorset Spur, he is well prepared for runs like this one. He's probably a more seasoned veteran of this Spurs team and of the Spursiness of Tottenham Hotspur than almost anyone else is. And he's gone for a 2-1 win. It didn't sound like he was really that confident, though, either. So I think Lee the Dorset Spur just putting up a brave face.
Yeah, I don't think many Spurs fans are too confident heading into this game whatsoever. And you don't blame them off the back of the Crystal Palace game because, you know, we beat West Ham the week before 4-1 in the style and the manner we did, and then lose to Crystal Palace. In reality, no one really knows what Tottenham team are going to turn up Wednesday night. I do think atmosphere at the game has an important part to play. Are the fans going to be a little bit flat after what they witnessed against Palace, or are they going to make it a nice, loud, raucous atmosphere for them players to thrive off? Let's wait and see. But the other thing that Lee said, I think, is absolutely correct. If you are going to pick up a trophy, you have to beat Man City along the way somewhere. And to be honest with you, I think it's the right time, and I would rather play them earlier in the competition than later in the competition, because later in the competition, you almost smell that cup, and when they smell a trophy, they get over the line. Hopefully now, with it being sandwiched in between Champions League fixtures and Premier League fixtures and stuff like that, I'm hoping they do make a lot of rotational changes, and it works out in our favour.
Wow.
If we knock them out, it opens up the cup competition to anyone left in it.
Everyone show some love to Lee the Dorset Spur. Please subscribe over to that channel. Great guy, great person. We've had conversations with him in the past. I really like what he has to say. I think he just has a good vibe about him. So please, everybody, show his channel some love and some support. But as always, ending off with the Tron. How's he feeling after the Crystal Palace result? Let's see.
Hi, this is Dermot, aka Dermatron from thfc till I die home, Tottenham past, present and exciting future under Andrew Postecoglou. Look, I can go on yesterday and I'll be here for the next hour talking about how bad we were. So I'm going to really sum it up in 3 words: toothless, spineless, bottleless. That's about it, really. That's all I'm going to say about the Palace game. Looking towards Wednesday against Man City, look, Pep's always said he's going to play the kids, so we got a chance to beat them. But look, the kids are as good as their first team, to be fair. So we got to show the opposite of what we showed the Palace on Wednesday, and really just go for it and show what we're about, who we are. We've got to win our battles. We've got to win our fights. We've got to win our duels. We've got to put a performance that forbids the wearing the shirt, what it means to become a Tottenham Hotspur player. And if we do that, then we're in the last 8 for competition. Then it's anyone's game. It's anyone cup. Then I think you knock out one of the big teams, and then that's it. We're in there. But look, we've got to show more than we did yesterday. I'm absolutely disgusted with the performance yesterday. Absolutely, just angry. And so yeah, I'm going for a 2-1 win, lads. Please like and subscribe to this great channel, and come on, you Spurs and Big Andrew, trust.
Tron, you can tell he's not feeling too great after that result. He's only gone for a 2-1. That's how you know it's bad when Tron's only gone for a 2-1. He's gone for the same prediction as Lee, the Dorset Spur. So equal opportunity for them to climb up the table if that were a correct result. But Dave, yeah, never good when you see Tron only predicting a 2-1. Bad signs.
No, you know how bad. You know Tottenham have been really, really bad. If there's not even 1 ounce of encouraging words from Dermo. But look, hopefully we can muster something, Dermot. You know, get you back happy clapping again, because that's where we love you most.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can muster something against Man City, and if we do, I'm pretty sure you're going to see a complete different fan cam. For the Aston Villa game on the weekend. If we beat Man City, you'll hear about Tottenham being the best team in the world and all that sort of stuff. Darbo, love it, my man, and be interesting to see who's right and who's wrong this week, Jack.
We love you, Tron. We appreciate you, sir. Thanks for sending in that prediction. Big up to THFC till I die. Show that channel some support. Let's get them over the 2K mark. They are so close. But everybody, do get into the comments below. Check out these different creators' channels, please. Show them some love. Show them some support. Smash that like button for us on your way out. And we'll see you for the Man City game tomorrow. Come on, you Spurs. In the big inch we trust. We never stop. See you, everybody.